mid-season break, so hasn't played so much football recently, but has been training well. So we'll obviously assess him and see how much he can play at the weekend.
How likely is he to make his debut?
Yeah, there's a chance.
You feel he's ready to go straight into the team?
Well, again, it's how much he can do. I think 90 minutes, no, but there's probably a role for him at some stage in the game.
He's still young, but there's a lot of expectation and hype on his shoulders. How do you ensure that he settles in, that doesn't affect him, and he has a smooth transition?
Yeah, I think you've just got to help him understand and help everybody understand that he's coming from a different country, different league. So he has to adapt, like I said, to us, to the competition. He's a young player that's got a lot of potential, a lot of upside, and at the same time he's had some really good experiences already. So exciting player.
He made his fondness of Arsenal very clear throughout the process. Is his heart definitely blue now?
Well, he's come in and he's trained very, very well, and he's very happy to be here. So all the other stuff I have no comment on. He's looking forward to his career here, and he's excited to get started.
And how many more transfers are likely, do you think, in this window? Chelsea fans expect? I
don't think there's going to be too many, to be honest.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got no complaints about the squad. I think I've said before, the January window's very complex. You might want A, B, and C, but A, B, and C aren't available. So in terms of positional need, but at the same time, you're always looking to strengthen your team, and I think we've done that. I think we've strengthened the squad. It's exciting, the players we have, and when obviously players come back, there's a good squad of players there, and exciting squad of players.
John Southall, 5 line.
Just talking about players coming in, and do you need to move some players on? Obviously, you've got a lot of players now, a lot of wingers in a similar position. I mean, not necessarily in January, but maybe in the summer. Is that something you need to look at?
Well, I think constantly you've got to analyse the squad, analyse where it's at, how you can strengthen it. Sometimes it's adding, sometimes it's for the good of everybody, moving out. But again, that's on a case-by-case basis, and we'll look at that as and when.
Where you sit now, 10th in the Premier League, out of the FA Cup, what would constitute a successful season, would you say, from where you are now?
Beating Liverpool is my focus. I don't worry about what's going to happen in 5 months' time. We have to keep improving. We've been through a really tough time. We're still together as a team, still together as a club. So that's very positive. There's a lot of things to look forward to in terms of the players that are available for us returning from injury, the players that we've signed, the understanding that we have as a group together has got more and more because of the time we've had. So yeah, I don't think it's at this point worth worrying about what the season finishes and what it looks like then. We have to just focus on the next game.
You mentioned Liverpool. Have you been surprised by their start to the season and the struggles they've had? Do you think they look vulnerable?
Well, I don't think it's about surprise. I think it's about no matter who you are, and Liverpool, you're talking about one of the best teams the Premier League has ever seen, with one of the best managers the Premier League has ever seen, and you know that if you have key players missing, you have problems, then the Premier League can you know, it amazes me how people talk about the Premier League being the best league in the world, and then I'm asked about whether it's surprising if people struggle in it. It's like, well, there's two positions here, you know. That's what it is. Jurgen's a fantastic guy, a fantastic manager. They'll fix it. They'll come through the struggles, and then we all know their quality.
That's also one last one on Marc Cucurella. Obviously, he came here at a big price. Is he slipping down your pecking order? He hasn't featured much recently. Obviously, didn't come on at the weekend.
No, not necessarily. I think some players have, you know, there's some dips in form, different solutions, different options in the game. That's sometimes the case. Lewis Hall has done well. We have to manage his games and his role because he's a young player just starting out. Mark's had a lot to deal with as well in terms of, you know, sometimes these things happen in how you settle into a team, how you settle into a club, how you settle into a new group.
To settle in, do you think?
I think it's been challenging for him. Yeah, he's had some things off the pitch as well, family-wise, that have been difficult for him as well. So, again, there's many factors. Sometimes it's simplistic. You just see the guy on the pitch and you know you have a verdict on him. But there's all sorts of things going on in his life. Obviously, I know Mark well. I know Mark at his best. He's a top player.
Alex Halbert.
Hi Graham, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
as you just said, Chelsea have been through a really tough time, but was that win against Crystal Palace enough to transform the mood around here? Was it as simple as that?
Well, no, but I think we'd had a period of suffering, shall we say, and it's nice to win. And I think the good thing was during that period we were together. We were, it wasn't up in flames here. It was a group that understood the position we were in, but at the same time determined and focused to try to turn it around. And at the same time have the maturity and the intelligence to understand the situation as well, without disrespecting the criticism and all the rest of the noise that comes your way when you don't get the results that you should at Chelsea. So the win has been important for us, but it's just a win. We need to back it up, and we need to go to Liverpool and play well and try to get the 3 points.
Are you confident you can get a result? You know what it takes to win at Anfield?
Well, yes, I'm confident, but I also respect Liverpool, I respect Anfield, I respect the challenge. It's a tough place to go at any point. It's a fantastic football club, and like I said, Jurgen's a top manager and they're a top team, but I like the team at the moment for us. I like the fact that we've come through a tough spell. There's a good feeling, players are coming back, new players arriving, there's a buzz, I think, in the training ground, so that's nice.
Just finally, a lot of new faces around here. What does that do to the dynamic of the squad? And is that another big challenge for you to ensure that they all gel together?
Yes, it is. You can speak about culture and speak about environment. It's essentially about people, and it's about trying to create a team. It's trying to create a group, and that's ultimately my challenge as we go. We've had different challenges as I reflect back on my time here, and that's the one going forward now, to integrate new players into the group, a feeling of togetherness. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up, so we need to be ready.
Okay, last question in the broadcast section, Adam Newson.
Hi, Graham.
Hi.
After this game, you have the best part of 2 weeks to work with your squad. It's not something you've had a great deal of throughout your time here, so how important is that going to be for you as a coach and for the players to fully get up to speed with your demands and going into the second half of the season?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It's an important period for us. When you consider that we've got some new faces, players coming back from injury, so it's going to be an important period, and one we're looking forward to. Obviously, we need to focus on the game first and get that out of the way and recover from that. But yeah, we'll use the time as best we can.
Great. Cameras off, please.